Okay, I should clean up my background. This looks terrible. Whatever. That's not the point of this. A bit of a follow up to the audio specific stuff that we did last time. I did do exactly what I was talking about, which was to buy the better microphone. And I really like it so far. I was just playing around with it. I put something on it that wasn't really made for it, but it's pretty windy. It might not come off now. Come on. It's stuck on there today. There we go. The actual microphone itself looks like this. And there were two different versions. I'll just mention it briefly here in case you were interested. I certainly was when I was getting started learning about this last week. The two different microphones, there's an older one that was just a shotgun microphone, which seemed like the one I wanted. And I was looking at it, it's actually more expensive because they're harder to find from what I can tell. Not by much. But they made another version which has more than one microphone. Shotgun, just the top. This one has side, two microphones, or just one pair in here to do the side stuff, which from the one I was using before, there was the X and Y pattern microphone. It uses both. And then in software, you tell it which mics you want to be using. So it actually will help me in the fact that I can tone down the ambient sound around me, but I still can be capturing that. And I'm not relying on just what the shotgun mic is going to collect. So this was actually the well worth it for the money that I spent. I don't remember exactly how much, and I do have, it's super windy, so I am going to use the fluffy one when we go out, but you know, I got the other one. I'm not super thrilled about brand name being just immediately all over it, and I don't want to put tape on it or anything. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing for audio. I've already given it a brief test, and I'm super happy with it so far. This is what I will be doing when I go out to record birds, and I will be able to control it better, I think, and it will sound better is what I really mean to say there. So that's really cool, and I'm super excited. However, there was a part two to this, and it is not something that I just paid money and bought. It's something that I kind of solved myself a little bit, and it's related to the thing that we talked about the other week as well. I don't know when this is coming out in comparison to other things, but while I was out there, and I'm holding in one hand this, and it has a phone on top from Merlin, the bird app that I can plug into and have it recording and have it identifying what the birds are. Works super well when I was doing it. I didn't have a chest cam or anything. I'll do that next time probably so that, you know, there's an aspect to it. You can at least understand what it is I'm doing. Visual learner and all that I am. And good at talking English I am. Anyway, Merlin and eBird and all the bird apps that I have found track things very specifically. You get to a location, you park by the water, you see a goose, you go one goose, you walk a little further, you go back and put one more goose. Now you have two gooses. Then you see an American robin and you put one robin, and then you see another goose and you put goose, and it's three geese. That works really well for getting totals of everything you saw. You know what it doesn't work for is recording the clips here, because now my shot list, essentially, of what I have recorded, the clips that are going to go in order would be goose, goose, not duck, but wait, it's duck, duck. Anyway, it would be robin, and then it would not have the other goose on there. It just doesn't. And so I was balancing it. I was trying to figure out, I think I talked about this last time. I honestly don't remember. It was over a week ago. So, you know, of course that's gone. I think I talked about like whispering into the microphone what it was I saw. That's a terrible. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself through that. That means when I'm editing, I have to listen to the clip, which obviously I'm going to do. And until I learn what everything is, I'm going to try to, you know, my best to understand what it is I am doing. Um, Anyway, the point of it was I needed to keep some kind of shot list specifically for the birds that I saw. And so I pulled up my phone and I just had the other phone here so that I'm not touching the one that's connected to all the audio stuff, and I'm trying to do that while it's actively working. And I was just left hand swipe to text trying to get the bird names in there, just in a document, just a list of them in order going over and over. And that worked, but it was kind of annoying. So I built an app on my phone, and by built, I mean I vibe coded an app, just like I did for the other thing for my tracking, but this is slightly different. And this one I wanted to try doing an Android APK that I can sideload, which is an app that I could put on here. So very simple, literally just adds birds. And it's just, you can get an API key for eBird. If you know what that means, it basically is pulling from a database so I don't have to locally store everything, which I am, but the benefit, no, I am locally storing all that. That's built in, but it's just a list of every bird. The API key allows allows me to search by location. So it can use the GPS signal on my phone to go, here's what has been spotted in the last 2 weeks, and then narrows it down in a much easier way. So I can be like, hey, I saw a crow. Now I have a list of crow. Oh, there's another one. Avocet. Now I have a list of crow, avocet. And I can go, oh, I heard another crow, avocet, or sorry, crow, avocet, crow. And it keeps it no matter how many I put on there, and it just stores it locally. I don't have to worry about anything. I've built it myself. It took no time at all, and like that's really so you'll see that, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to record this was I think it helps for context. I feel like I've always kind of done that. If I'm going to change something out, I'm just as excited talking about the equipment that is being used as, you know, the birds that we see. And I feel like it's confusing to suddenly, if you were watching last week and you saw one thing and then you see the next time and this is a different microphone and you go, okay, I guess he bought one, but now I'm telling you. And then you'll see that app and go, what is that? And you'll go looking for it and you'll never find it because I won't publish it anywhere. It's for me and me alone. It's not that useful for anyone who's not just recording clips of them and can't just listen to it back and go, oh, that's what that is. This is how I will know this is what this is. And when I like it and I go, that one sounds good, I already know in exactly what order the clips are in. And that's the whole thing. Just a quick little one. Hopefully I'll get out and do more audio related things soon because I'm really enjoying it and I'm having fun and this was good. And bye, everybody.